Hey, what's up, my friends? Welcome, channel members. Thank you all for tuning in. You guys make it all happen. You make it all possible. Thank you so much for stopping by. See a couple of people here already. Hello to good friend Sigma, and of course to Juan. When you guys swing in, I'll do my best to say hello to you. Hopefully everybody is doing well. I know here in California, it is raining. We are getting a ton of rain right now. There's some kind of weird thermal atmospheric thing that's happening. I'm not sure. Jessica, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to you. What did I just knock over? Oh, I just knocked over. So, Andrew, what's up, my man? What's up, my man? So I started playing with, because today's my day off, so I've been opening up, guys. This that's good looking. I don't know about all that. I don't know about that. You have returned. Andrew has returned. What's up, Skint? What's up, Skint? I'm a time master. You're a time master. Yes, indeed you are. A lot of time stones. A lot of time stones floating around. Time stones aplenty. What's up, Stacy? Good to see you. The Respirator. We're going to have a nor'easter storm here in Rhode Island. Oh, good Lord. Oh, my goodness. That's not fun. I don't miss... So a lot of people ask me if I miss Michigan and stuff. What is going on with my hair here? And I do miss the weather changes and the weather and seasons in general. So it does kind of suck. I don't really miss driving in snow or shoveling snow or anything really like that. But I do miss it to a degree. But talking about Waspinator, so like all this here, like this, that's kind of ugly. Let's just be honest. I mean, how do you make it good looking? I guess. And then robot mode, I'm a little iffy on robot mode, kind of as well, mostly because of these little insectoid legs. Not a big fan of that. But what I find interesting is here we're still in the Kingdom stuff, and they keep giving us the same damn cards. Like here's Optimus Prime, and it's I think it's Nemesis Prime on the inside. Yeah, you have Nemesis Prime there. So it's like, couldn't you have given us different cards? I mean, I know Waspinator wasn't in the show, but there's a lot of other characters in the show. Why have we never gotten a Bumblebee card? You know, it's like shit like that. Why does Waspinator hate Optibotimus? That's not, I said that completely wrong. I'll only be here for a little while. That's okay. Dino Shot, what's up, buddy? What's up? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. I also have, again, this is huge shout out to Sigma for making this possible. But I also did open up and start playing with the Revenge of the Fallen Sideswipe. There's more different to this than I thought. Like the whole top section, that's all different, obviously. And it transforms a little bit differently. Now I know like the vast majority of you have probably already seen reviews on these. I tend to not pay that much attention to reviews. So, kind of just thought that was a little bit interesting that there was that much of a difference. I do think that the coloring on this, I do prefer this one, honestly. I do think the coloring on this one is a lot better. You can see much better coloring on that, I think, than that guy. So, you know, it is what it is. But I've been playing with that little fella. Been playing with that little fella for a little bit. Yeah. Let's see what's going on. Sideswipe, yeah, he's a good figure. He's a good figure. 1. You've come to bargain. You've come to bargain, Skint. What do you have to bargain with? I still need to get my own Waspinator and Sideswipe. Ah, you will. You'll give it time. Give it time. I have no doubt that you will get a hold of them. I thought you said that there was other ones. I thought that is that the like. Did you end up just buying this one for me? I thought there was other ones that you were going to be able to pick up. Kind of lame, sir. You got a new card? What's the new card? I haven't seen any new cards. Sideswipe should have been blurred. That would have been interesting. Try to work, legs are killing you. Oh, that's the way of life. It's the way of life. You know, you're born, you live your life, and you work. So the sweeps, I'm not even gonna bother getting the sweep. I'm gonna get me another Scourge, mostly because the sweep colors are different. Now, I honestly didn't think it was going to be that much of a difference, to be totally honest with you. But it's like, I get that they went with like an animation color and like a toy color, but I want them to look like the cartoon. So I'm going to get me another Scourge and just use that as a sweep. Not the big, and the redone hand. It's not even really a redone hand. It's like the hands are reversed. That's pretty much it. Hello? Hi. I just had I have a stranger that's walking into my house. Hello? Hi, come here. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. She doesn't want to kiss me. She doesn't love me. It's the truth. I'm still waiting for them to make goddamn upgrade for Series 2000. Why do you say blur? I mean, blur would have been kind of cool looking. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I mean, I thought it would have made more sense, I guess, because it was very quick. Naw's one that I want to find, but I don't honestly think that Naw is going to be one that's going to stay in my collection. I don't like how big Naw is. I think that the little legend ones or whatever that we got before, I think those are perfectly fine figures. I'm not that big of a fan of them. Who do I gotta sell half of my liver to? Don't sell your livers. But yeah, so it's like Gnaw would be fun, but I don't. That's definitely one that if I find it, I'm not going to end up keeping that one. Are they going to make the rest of the Dinobots from Age of Extinction? That would be nice. Scorn, the Voyager Scorn. I still have in my collection with Grimlock. I mean, it would be cool if they did the other ones. I think that they could do the other ones. I don't know. I'll be totally honest. I will be more annoyed if we got the rest of the Dinobots before we got Skids and Mudflap. I know a lot of people don't like the whole idea of like Skids and Mudflap, but seriously, I don't view them as being racist. I don't feel like it was a poke at any particular race or anything. I just feel like they were ridiculous caricatures of just teenage boys or something like that. I mean, the way that they act is the way that the vast majority of kids act nowadays, and that's kind of a weird thing to sit there and say. I mean, they just go around and they act stupid. So, like, it didn't bother me. You know, and if we're led to believe that Optimus, or what Optimus said about them learning the internet, you know, from the World Wide Web and stuff, learning how to speak from the World Wide Web, it makes sense that they would kind of talk like that. Oh, they're doing a 3-pack? I didn't know that. You are absolutely right, Sigma. That Grimlock was amazing. Onslaught, that would be, I wouldn't mind that. I mean, I think that there's a lot of last last night figures that they could do with Megatron's little army thing. See an already Scourge repaint from Laser Optimus. Yeah, that was Army Mike. What's up, sir? What's up? What's up? I was gonna do a quick overview. I got it pulled up right here. So the big thing that a lot of people kind of, well, first of all, we already know about Galvatron, because before Hasbro even announced the Galvatron thing, we had our good friend Prime versus Prime do a review of them, and it's stupid because again, you know, he talked about Snarl and Sludge, and it was like, well, it makes sense that Sludge isn't included in this because he wasn't in the movie. And then, just stop, kid, stop. So we already knew about that. We already knew he was coming. But then we got to see the Transformers Prime. Now this is the legacy thing, so it's like celebrating more Transformer characters, and it makes sense that in this legacy line we could see other characters like Sludge, Swoop, Snarl, because they are doing some other ones that are in that still G1 sort of look. What I do like about, now they've shown Transformers Prime, Bulkhead, and RC. I'm not the biggest fan. I wish Alfonso was here. I'm not the biggest fan of Bulkhead, but I get what they're doing with them. It's almost as if they want to try and take these characters from Transformers Prime and kind of put a unique look on them that's different than what we got before, but still kind of in a almost G1 style. So I'm okay with it. I definitely don't think that they are going to be ones that, again, I'm going to be super uh, interested in getting. It'll be one of those that, where, like, if I can get them, I'll get them. I'm not gonna run out, and I'm sure Prime versus Prime already has them on the way. I'll bet you money. So that is what it is. And then we were talking about Laser G2 Laser Optimus Prime, which is what looks to be a fairly extensive remold of the Kingdom one that we've been getting, and 100% they're going to do an RID Scourge with that. They're not going to pass on that opportunity. So looks good. Comes with his trailer, which I thought was really cool. That's a nice touch. Skids, I could care less about. Honestly, I don't know the fascination with Skids from G1. I really don't. He was like in one episode, and that's it. Kind of a pointless character, to be totally honest with you. I don't. But there's some kind of weird fascination with him that I think is just kind of stupid. I mean, good for people if they like him. I mean, they're trying to give us the characters that people want. I just don't see a lot of people really wanting him. Wouldn't mind seeing Monstructor. That would be interesting. That would definitely be interesting. I have a friend who loves RID Scourge. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of that time frame of the franchise, so I can still, you know, appreciate the toy though. For some reason, when I picture a monster truck transformer, I imagine the robot mode being a bodybuilder. I guess I could see that. I could see that. The weapon that they gave RC, yeah, oh, I could see that. Um, then so skids is kind of pointless. The another one that I feel is a little bit kind of off-putting for me is honestly Kickback. Much like, and I had already kind of talked about this with Gnaw, that I want the Insecticons to kind of be a little bit smaller. Same thing with the Sharkticons. So, again, it's not that the figure is going to be bad. I don't think that Gnaw's a bad figure. For me personally, and it's just a personal preference, I would prefer them to be smaller characters. Now, it could be a large deluxe, maybe, or large. I mean, like a very small deluxe, kind of like Bumblebee. So if it's a small deluxe, then I might be a little bit more on board with it. But again, I have those legend ones or whatever I don't remember what they are, and those were perfectly serviceable. And I like looking at the figures and saying, hey, is it good enough to replace what was there before? And while it looks really good, again, the size is something that I like on the smaller ones. So we'll see how that works out. Again, if it's a small deluxe, then maybe like with Bumblebee, then I might be a little bit more interested in it. But we got to see it with all the other figures. We got to see the scale and the size and everything like that. And FedEx. Oh, look, picked up, scheduled for delivery. What? So, oh, my Nano Gauntlet, the Marvel Legends Nano Gauntlet is should be delivered pretty soon. I don't want Minosaur, but I'll be curious about how they combine in this line. Definitely curious how that's going to be. Remember, I mean, so the one that I'm really very much interested in this first reveal is, of course, Drag Strip. And we were talking about Minosaur and the Stunticons. The Combiner Wars Stunticons aren't bad. But I feel like there are things about it that really do kind of hurt. Minosaur was the same. Bruticus is kind of the same. Aerial bots aren't so bad. Obviously, Devastator's a completely different sort of thing. Who else did we get? I mean, they did a lot of the Combiner Wars things. Drag Strip, I think, looks great. I think vehicle mode wise looks great. I think robot mode looks great. Again, it's a very G1 style look for it, which is in my wheelhouse. That's the type of thing that I really want to get. Excuse you. I am curious how they're going to combine in it. And when we look at these characters, when you look at Combiner Wars and things like that, and even when you look at other ones, so Combiner Wars, the Prime War, you know, all that stuff, when you look at that trilogy of things, they all have a slightly different look to them. They all kind of look like what they used to look like, but not really. You can get an idea for it. With what they're doing now, they're going kind of, this is how they looked in the cartoon, so this is what we're recreating. I'm curious if that's what they're kind of going with all of these. So I wonder if that then means, are we going to get all new combiners? Obviously, they're starting with the Stunticons. We know we're getting, what's his name? Motormaster. We know we're getting Motormaster. Motormaster is supposed to be like a larger one. What was the larger ones? I'm having a brain fart on them. Not Ultra class. Commander class. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate that. You know, and the Commander class thing, I mean, and that kind of makes sense with the name, right? You know, they're the commanders of it. I just feel like if they're going to go the route of making them look like the cartoon, a Commander class, I mean, that's... Now, well, I mean, Commander class can also mean a couple different things. Commander class can mean he literally could come with all the parts needed to create Menasor. So you have his trailer, you have everything included in that. And when you look at Rodimus Prime, who was a Commander class, he came with a lot of extra accessories. So it makes sense that he's going to be a Commander class. Only, though, if he comes with all the parts that you need to create Menasor. So, Abominus and Computron. Abominus I ended up getting rid of because I wasn't the biggest fan of Abominus, just in terms of a character. Computron I have the Takara one with the redone limbs and stuff, or hands and feet. I want to throw a piece of dynamite at a field goal. That's weird. I want to get the RID Megatron figure. 5 forms is crazy. Third-party ones have been lately, and honestly, yeah, Andrew, if they combine like that, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I mean, if you're able to create it where you don't force that gimmick inside the toys and it's kind of a shell thing that wraps around, I think that would be real good. Again, it's gonna create very accurate looking representations. But yeah, Werewolf Menasor was definitely disappointing. Well, Menasor and Bruticus both kind of were a little bit, and part of it is because of how loose they are, or were, or whatever. Skylinks, 10 forms. Well, it's yeah, he had all sorts of weird forms, but one of them was like a claw mode or hand mode or whatever. Yeah, a lot of it had to do with looseness of joints, which kind of made me like them less. Like, for example, like I think it's my Menasor. I have to have them like leaning back, like the joints. It's the ratchet joint, so I have to have him like push back because he leans a little bit forward. The giant hand mode, yeah, the claw. But so I mean, there were definitely less reveals than I thought we were going to be getting, and that's a little bit unfortunate. But I mean, they did show some artwork. So the art that I see, it's like they show Blaster. So there's Blaster right there. I have no idea who this little weird dragon thing is. Is that supposed to be? Is that supposed to be Megatron? Blaster, though, in the art looks really good. And then I'm really curious why we have Rodimus or Hot Rod again there. Sweetie? Kelly? What are you doing? What? You're doing what now? Okay. Iguana? Yeah, maybe. Maybe Iguanus. I have no idea. I'm like definitely excited about that Blaster though. But like I said, I thought we were going to get more reveals than really we did. I mean, like PulseCon is supposed to be kind of like... It was kind of like their way of taking BotCon and all their properties and wrapping it all into one. I feel like when we would have BotCon, we would get a lot more reveals of different things. So like the fact that we only got like what, 5? What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Okay. I mean, I guess I don't really count. Well, because they already revealed, they already showed skids. They already showed a couple of them. But it just, like I said, it seemed very lackluster, honestly. So it's kind of a weird thing. Yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic for Blaster as well. That's another one that's kind of weird. I have a third-party Blaster. I don't even remember who made it, but I've had that in my collection for the longest time. It's like deluxe scale, but now I'll be able to get rid of that because they're going to be having a new Blaster. I wonder the new Minosaur is going to have Scramble City gimmick or not. I don't know. That's a good question. You know, I mean, the thing is, the Scramble City gimmick was only really in the toys, and that was because it was left over from the other things. So if you're going to go with more cartoon accuracy, you probably could get away with getting rid of the Scramble City. Maybe it's the KFC Blaster. I honestly don't even remember. It might be the KFC Blaster. Not thinking about it. Hey, well, actually, I did a review on it like a long time ago. But yeah, so like I said, kind of disappointing. The only thing that really got me super excited, and most of you probably know, is the tease that we're going to be getting a new HasLab thing. Send me a picture. I mean, I could just walk in my room and grab it. And then you know, we got the Rancor from Star Wars that we're going to be getting a HasLab thing from. I want to say the Sky Stalker or whatever it's called from G.I. Joe. I think that's a HasLab thing. But the one that I'm most excited about, they're supposed to be announcing on the 27th, is the Sky Striker. Yeah. What did I call it? Sky Stalker? Yeah, whatever. Is what appears to be a full-size replica of the Proton Pack from Ghostbusters. That really has me like super, super excited. I've already been looking about where I can put that damn thing. I'm really excited about that. That's more than likely it's going to be in the price range of about $350 is my guess. I am curious what they're going to do with it. If it's going to come with a Neutrino wand or Neutrino wand. It goes back. People call it different things. The Neutrino wand, we already got one of those with the Plasma series with Egon's Neutrino wand. So it's interesting, and I'm curious to see if they're going to include a wand with it because we already got one released, or at least make it so they're interchangeable so that it comes with one that kind of gives you a replica of the original Proton Pack, and then you could swap out the replacement wand to have a Afterlife replica. I think that would be smart to do. We'll see. Like I said, I'm guessing it's going to be around the $350 price range, which is fantastic considering usually to get one custom made, you're going to pay like at least $1,000, $1,500 for it. So it's definitely something that I'm really excited about. I mean, even though I hated the company, Matty Collector did an amazing job with. for the most part, they did an amazing job with their Ghostbuster prop. The PKE meter is still amazing. It still sells for an insane amount of money. Seeker of the Matrix, what's up, my friend? That PKE meter sells for insane amounts of money. The trap, you guys have seen my issues with the trap, but it still looks cool. It doesn't function very well, but it still is a cool gimmick. I absolutely loved it. And the ecto goggles. Now the ecto goggles were fairly weak, and they seemed more like toy than anything. But the proton wand that Matty Collector came out with was really well done as well. The one that Hasbro has released, I really feel like they got some inspiration from it, or maybe even had access to some of that original stuff and those original designs that Mattel was using to be able to make this. We'll see. My fingers are crossed. I'm super, super excited about it. That probably has me more excited than just about anything that I've collected in a number of years. So, finally being able to get a Proton pack. I mean, as a Ghostbuster fan, that's huge. That is absolutely huge. So, there's that. So, hang in there. What's up, T? I'm back. Sigma, hello. A Michael Myers mask. That's not even Michael Myers. I don't even know why I did that. Back to Victory Saber. I'm not the biggest fan of the Seeker of the Matrix. Seeker of the Matrix. Well, hold on. Let me, Victory Saber is not something I was really all that interested in, but I'm very happy that it was available for people to do. But Seeker of the Matrix, welcome to the Titan class level. You are now, so in 2 days, we're going to be having the Zoom chat. So that's going to be super fun with you getting in there, Seeker. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You could just use a Captain Kirk mask. You could use a Captain Kirk mask. That's true. You backed Victory Saber? Like I said, I'm just not a very big fan of the Japanese stuff. So, not the biggest fan of it. Now, I'm curious. I don't know. I know only channel members are in here right now. I'm curious if only channel members are able to watch. I don't think... I think it's only channel members that are able to watch. Seeker, you did say that you were going to be a Titan member one day. Today is the day. Today's the day. A little less than a month before my birthday. So happy birthday. Thank you so much. I'm not sure where Emma and TJ are. I mean, I know that I did this a little bit earlier, but I wanted to do it a little bit earlier because I know that it's harder for people on the East Coast because they're 3 hours ahead of me. So I wanted to kind of keep it a little bit more accessible to them. So maybe it's too early for them. No, Sigma, as soon as that's the one thing that all these Kickstarter sort of things do. As soon as it's fully funded, when that expiration date comes around, boom, they charge you. It's sad because they're not here. Yeah, well, they're probably up doing other stuff. But so I did want to cover this real quick because you guys are all here, and I'm going to post all this stuff later on. I was talking about a contest. It is just for channel members. I'm going to post it in the Discord. So if you're not a member of Discord, you need some extra refresher or anything, it'll be all over there. It is a contest, though, that's going to be just ridiculously easy. I haven't even thought about it, but because technically we're not supposed to do giveaways. There has to be a chance for people. So as a channel member, I'm going to put something like, I'm going to be like, you know, pick a number between 1 and 500. I don't know. I mean, no, it can't be that. It's got to be something a little bit different. But I am going to do a bit of a contest. I haven't. No, that's not it, Skint. I have to figure out what the contest is going to be because I can't just randomly pick somebody. So what it's going to be for those of you that don't know, the Hasbro HasCon, whatever it is, PulseCon exclusive Covert Agent Ravage. Because my good friend Sigma was able to pick one up for me, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get one because it went live while I was at work, and I kind of thought it would sell out. I don't know if it has yet. So I'm going to put, so he's got one coming to me, and I got one as well. So you guys are just having fun guessing numbers now. 69, dude. So I'm going to have 2 of those, and I'm going to be giving one of those away. Oh, Stacy, I'm sorry. Well, we'll get you in again. We'll get you in another time. Peter, what's up? Hello. It's fair for everyone. Yeah, I'm making it fair. I mean, and it is just for channel members. So it'll be a little bit of a contest, not like a random generating thing or whatever. It's going to be a little bit of a contest. So if you want to enter, it's, you know, it's going to be something, stupid awesome. How does one apply for the Skint? You're already a channel member. It's just for channel members. You have to be a channel member to do it. Oh, that'd be cool, Stacy. But yeah, like this way, everybody's gonna have kind of it's a game of chance or skill. It'll be a game of skill because we can't do games of chances. So that's a quick and easy way to kind of do it. You still got to be a channel member to enter, but I'm gonna get all that stuff figured out. I don't even think mine has shipped yet, so I don't know, Sigma. I don't know if the ones that you ordered had shipped. So I know I was charged, but I don't know what their shipping turnaround is or anything like that. So there's that. So that's going to be fun. I'm really excited about doing that and giving that out to one of you guys. I applied for a job, so I might be. Wow, nice. That'd be cool, Skin. It's been 2 months and my present from my friend still hasn't arrived. Oh, dude. Because you're in Australia. Australia is all sorts of screwy with stuff. Where's my babies? Kelly, do you have Max over there? Okay. I might be able to. Do not quit. No, I'm not. Hey, if you're able to, you're able to. If not, you're not. That's fine. That's fine. So giveaway coming up. Again, I'm going to be doing just kind of going over the stuff. Got a review on that guy coming up. Got a review. I'm doing all sorts of different bug reviews all of a sudden right now. Web store and I spend a tour. Bunch of bug reviews. And if I really wanted to, I'm not a very big fan of doing them, but I could do a review of Spider-Man. So I could web store. All sorts of different insects. Kitties are good. Kitties are good. Max is doing good. Chubby as ever. It doesn't normally take this long for us to show up. Well, sometimes it does. It just we've run into that ourselves. Oh. Evil kitty. They're not evil kitties. Then I got with because of Sigmund because he's a superstar. We got so again I'm gonna be doing some Optibotimus looks back videos. We got the deluxe Cheetor. I'm gonna get you guys exclusive access to that. I haven't decided if I'm going to do make it available for everybody because I want you guys to have like exclusive perks and stuff like that. So I haven't quite decided what I'm really gonna do with it. You know, maybe I'll record it and then upload it later on or something for them. But of course, we got Cheetor. And then somebody was telling me, and I don't remember what they said, but Rat Trap was a different scale. Excuse me. I forgot what class they said, but we got the Rat Trap, which is fun. Of course, we have Megatron. Yes. And to complete the collection, Optimus Primal. That's a grumpy looking face. So those are all going to be Optibotimus look back videos for you guys. Thank you, Juan. Appreciate that. Pepper hasn't side attacked him. No, she hasn't. Primal has a lot of space. I mean, he is like literally like you can see just like there's nothing. What's that? Oh, like his weapons and stuff. Okay. Yeah, he's got a lot of space. It's a funky monkey. What was your joke? I got a joke. So I went to a bar and I met an elephant there and knew he was from Tuscaloosa. Why? Because his tusk was looser. Like that. I haven't filmed anything of it yet, Sigma. So I want to be able to film the stuff before I get to it. Probably rip those things open. You know, the thing that's amazing is Max has started to actually kind of stick up for himself a little bit more, where she'll literally be laying there and he will jump on her, and I'm like, you're gonna squish her, dude. Nike collection, not really a Nike collection, although I do tend to just buy Nikes. Pepper pancake. Yeah, you know, and I mean, she wiggles around and she gives it right back to him, but it's just funny watching the two of them kind of. Oh, there's Max Sigma with the Max emoji. We need to get more channel members to make a pepper emoji. That and I mean, I haven't really done a lot of live shows, so no way to really kind of push that. So very rarely, I mention it in all my reviews, but like literally nobody pays attention to that in it. But they're the shout outs for you guys. But we, you know, we were the Coca-Cola emoji. We got to get that. That has to get unlocked at some time. I heard a joke on TikTok, and I thought it was hilarious, and I almost died laughing. But and I tried telling Kelly, and I don't think I did a very good job of it. So why can't you use beef stew as a computer password? Because it's not stroganoff. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Nerdy? What's up, nerdy? There's nothing wrong with being nerdy. Why is it a bad thing if somebody's nerdy? New blood. So maybe regular people are just watching. Hi everybody. Hi everyone. You and TikTok. That the slow clap. The slow clap. Nerdy, thank you so much. Welcome to the craziness that is the Optibotimus Plus channel members. You should have gotten, when you did that, you should have gotten a message with a link to the Discord. So you should be able to hang out there. Watch me for my Transformer video. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I know that, I mean, I got some coming. I got some Transformer reviews coming up with thoughts on both of these guys. So I do really appreciate that. And now you're going to be able to see the Optibotimus Looks Back stuff. I love it. New blood, as Skin says. And yeah, that was a slow clap type of a joke. Well, it's only channel members, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sure if only channel members are able to watch. I think everybody's allowed to watch, but only channel members can leave comments. The Zooms are, you know, the Zoom calls really have taken on a life of their own, and really turn into something that I very much look forward to. Adam is the reason. They're supposed to be like 2 hours. Like this is supposed to be an hour show. So we're gonna wrap things up here in about 13 minutes. But literally the Zoom ones I wanted to be like an hour or two, and then it went to 2 hours, and then it just kind of blew up, and now it's like we're there all night. Paul, do you have any interest in the Transformers RID line? You know, I don't mind. A lot of people, I think that the RED line could be good if they really kind of like fine-tuned look of the characters. Some of them look good. Some of them aren't very good, and I think that's part of the problem with them. But a lot of times people don't like getting lines like that because they don't transform. I don't really care. I mean, I stand them up on a shelf, so that's what they're gonna do. So I don't mind them all that much, but I think the RED line does need some serious refinement. That's the word I was looking for. You're extremely nervous of the Zoom call in 2 days. Seeker, do not be nervous. You are more than you are more than able to. If you want to just be there, you can be there. You don't have to have your camera on. You don't have to have a mic on. Nothing. You can mute all of that. So if you just want to hang out there and listen and watch, you're more than welcome to. Paul, would you like the music? Yeah. Music, always, always. Bring it on. Bring it on. Some of the RED figures. Really good. Some of them, yeah. Yeah. Great looking video. Yeah. Absolutely. Totally agree. You know, so I think that they could fine-tune that line a little bit better and make it a good line. What do you call a dog made of shit? A poodle. Soundwave is probably the best, but you can. Yeah, Soundwave is pretty nice. Well, and even like RC, I think looks good, but there's like problems with all of them. Key Starscream, yeah. You know, I mean, again, you know, you're going to be able to have like really accurate representations of the characters. So the biggest thing is getting people to want them when they don't transform. Juan, oh snap! Juan just upgraded to Titan class. The big time. Juan is part of the big show now. And now we gotta invite you to the Zoom call as well. I say why not? Dare I say why not? We're gonna have a real busy Zoom call. Welcome to the Titans. Paul, what were your thoughts on the Transformers Siege Netflix series? In my opinion, I loved it. Well, Earthrise, yeah, Earthrise was okay. Siege and Earthrise, I thought were pretty good. Kingdom, I honestly felt kind of like dropped the ball with it. It was cool to see, you know, the Beast characters and stuff, and I appreciate that it wasn't just a retelling of the same story, because at first it really seemed like they were just retelling us the same story, but with a little bit more extra details. Like, what was it like on Cybertron when the Autobots were fighting before they left? What happened in between going to Cybertron and Earth? You know, so there was a lot of real good elements thrown in there. Kingdom, though, I just yeah, his voice was garbage. A lot of the voice acting in Kingdom I thought was really bad. I really wasn't all that impressed with it. I also didn't like that Beast Megatron was basically regular Megatron's bitch for the most part. I mean, I could not stand that really at all. Literally took to a very fun, strong character like Beast Wars Megatron, and turned him into like a little wimp. And I'm like, no, I'm not a big fan of that at all. I'm a big boy now. You know, the animation, Siege animation. Oh, I don't know. I mean, it definitely was different. I mean, I thought that that Machinima series was far worse, but well, Skint, maybe one day, maybe one day. I feel like maybe if you watched it back to back, Seeker, it may have a slightly different kind of feel to it, but I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I like it that much, honestly. You know, like animated Beast Wars, G1, all of those I can watch kind of over and over again and not really get too terribly bored with it. I mean, I can do that with some stuff. Like, I'm literally rewatching the entire series of Next Generation. I'm on like season 3, you know, just starting, going all the way through. But I don't know if I could do that with War for Cybertron. Because it did take. You're not wrong, Peter. It did take a long time. The ending for Kingdom definitely was intriguing. Like I said, and we had talked about this before, that I feel. I mean, I mentioned this way back, that I feel like this is setting up the Unicron Trilogy. That Unicron is still there, and it's going to be bringing in, and we're kind of seeing that with some of these reveals, right? You know, so we're going to be getting like G2 Laser Optimus. You know, there's probably going to be RID Scourge. So I feel like the Japanese stuff is coming into things more, and Going to be, you know, the Unicron Trilogy could be coming around. We got a couple reveals. Armada Starscream. You know, there's a couple different reveals that we've seen listed that literally seem to lead into what could potentially be the next Netflix series. You know, where this is the War for Cybertron trilogy. Now this could be the Unicron Trilogy. I would love it if they did a new Primus. Much in the same way that they did Unicron. I just don't know if it really would need to be that big. Unicron should be a little bit bigger, I feel, than Primus. Consensus. Optimus just surrendering was such a letdown, and all that build up for Megatron versus Prime fight. Yeah, it was kind of lame. I agree. I mean, hopefully they have a much bigger plan in place. We'll see. HasLab project, yeah, that's definitely going to be a HasLab thing, I think. But I would absolutely pick that up. Literally, I mean, and they could get away with literally just taking that original Primus toy and then just upscaling it. That's really all they need to do. Unicron absolutely needed a new figure. There's no doubt about it. Whereas Primus, literally, you could just copy what they did. Villain should be bigger. Yeah. Nerdy, I'll be totally honest, I have never watched the Cyberverse cartoon. A lot of people say that I should. I've never really watched it, though. Arms Micron Unicron? Wow. That was a good figure. It was a stupid concept. But the figure is pretty good. I also found it interesting that they never decided. That was only released over in overseas. So I always thought that was weird that they would just make a figure just for that. Can't be in a kid's show, but it's still really good. I'll eventually give it a try. The voice acting is infinitely better. Well, and that, I mean, the big, again, you know, we've talked about this before on several shows. The biggest difference is that Netflix did not use union labor or union actors. When you use union, you're going to get better quality with it. That's just ultimately what's going to happen. So the Netflix stuff is always going to suffer with that. Hopefully, it was successful enough that they can actually improve the voice acting. Who knows? Andrew thought it was oh, like I said, I'll give it a go. I'll give it a watch. You got ice cream. Okay. Vance Toys Fort Max. Oh man, that one I'm kind of worried about because I think it's gonna look cool. I'm rewatching the Unicron Trilogy, currently watching Energon and almost done with it on the second season. Wow, go you. Go you. I just can't, I mean, the animation for that I really am not a very big fan of. So never really could get into it. But you know, I know that is I mean, much like G1 is like my thing, Beast Wars has a thing. I know that the Unicron Trilogy, they have their group of people as well. So whatever they can do to keep things going. But that's going to be it, guys. I'm going to wrap things up because I got a girlfriend sitting in my living room. I want to go spend some quality time with her and all that fun stuff. What would you watch? Oh, you never won? Show was rough. But yeah, so again, so thank you everybody for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Like I said, a lot of stuff coming out. A lot of reviews that I got to get to. I'm finishing up editing my Stalker review, which that's an interesting one. Smell-o-vision. We need to make that a thing. But some good things coming in. I know that a lot of people are going to be looking forward to the reviews of the Transformer stuff. I do have my Infinity or my Endgame Nano Gauntlet, the Marvel Legend thing. That one's coming. I'm really excited about getting that. Got some Beast Wars figures to get to. I got a couple of Ghostbuster things to get through as well. So that's about it, guys. A lot of fun stuff coming in. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna keep everybody up to date. I want to get those Ravage sets in, and then I'm gonna get that contest going for you guys. Don't forget, for the Titan class members, on Wednesday, this Wednesday, the 27th, will be the Titan class Zoom call. Might do it around like 7 o'clock, like I usually do for that one, just kind of keep it consistent, because I also want to make sure that TJ and Emma are going to be able to be here for it. So thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for all your support. To all of you that joined, I'm looking at all of you guys. Doesn't matter who you are. Your support makes everything possible. Nerdy, thank you so much. The guys that upgraded, thank you so much. We're going to have a busy Zoom call. I'm excited for it. I love having as many people there as possible. It rounds things out. We have a party. So until next time, guys, thank you all for tuning in. Until next time, I'll talk to you guys later.